everyone, I have with me Mr. Akshay Wadhwa, sir, Business Head Gas. Welcome, sir, at India Energy Week 2025.
Thank you so much.
So I have a question for you. What are BPCL's key expansion plans for natural gas infrastructure in India?
Okay, I think as BPCL, we have taken gas and natural gas as a very big pillar for our success going forward. Under Project Aspire, the big bets, one of the big bets happens to the natural gas. So going forward, I think what we are trying to do is we are trying to work across the value chain for natural gas, and we're going to spend, I think, at the likely investment over the next 5 years about 25,000 odd crores, which is one of the largest capital infrastructure investment which BPCL is going to make. Basically, with to our 25 geographical areas which we have in CGD, plus we are also trying to look at how do we create regasification terminal for ourselves. So these are a couple of broad pillars we are trying to look at. So if that be the case, to ensure that this big bet of BPCL actually start delivering on revenue part of it, our efforts is going to be by 2030 if we can complete all our infrastructure so that we start putting asset back to the use and start creating revenue for the organization and therefore enhancing the profitability for the gas business.
So that's the complete roadmap for gas.
Yep.
Okay, how does BPCL view the role of imported LNG versus domestic gas production in meeting India's energy demand?
So if you look at currently, India is about 50% dependent on the imports
And,
for LNG.
and we are one of the biggest market leaders in gas.
So therefore, what happens is, if India's contribution in the energy basket from 6% to 15% has grown, which means that as a country we have to be dependent on the imports. So therefore, what BPCL, what we are trying to do is currently our exposure is more on Brent-linked sourcing of LNG, which is based from Australia and Qatar. What we are trying to do is, which shortly going to make an announcement on, is basically we're trying to link something from the US coast. So thereby diversifying our portfolio, which will actually facilitate the country to move into a gas-based economy by making the gas, more and more gas of molecule available in the country, so that adoption, we keep pace with the adoption of the gas in the country. So I think overall, LNG is going to play a very critical role for the country because if the ramp up in the domestic production is not going to keep pace with it. So therefore, I think LNG will be the one which will actually fill the gap between the demand and supply.